Now, today we are learning something about Christmas and Xmas. Now, my question to you is, what are you celebrating? Many people call Christmas Xmas. Now, what is the difference? When we talk about Christmas, it means Christ Mass. It means the followers of Jesus Christ, the Mass of Jesus Christ, the members of the body of Christ, Christ Mass. So we celebrate Christ together with the Mass. Now, when we talk about Xmas is, I'll explain it this way, and that people call Xmas, and the meaning of S is previous or past. And we all know that many of us do not want to do a lot with our ex. When I talk about ex, we mean ex-president, ex-minister, ex-boss, ex-wife, ex-husband, ex-mother-in-law. You know, we don't want to have a lot to do with them, because everything ex is past. And whenever someone talks about your ex, you get angry a little bit. Not very much, but no one wants to discuss the ex, because ex is ex and is gone. Now, many people call Jesus the celebration of Christmas an Xmas. In other words, X-Christmas, X-Christ. They are celebrating Christ who is X. Now, when we talk about Christ who is X, how do they celebrate him? They remember once a while there was someone who was Christ who was previous, Christ who was past, Christ who was in the days of the old, Christ who has preceded, he has gone to sit somewhere else, Christ who has died, Christ who has departed, Christ who is ancient, Christ who is bygone. So they are celebrating the ex-Christ. So for them, Christ is not alive in their life. And so when it's time for Christmas, they remember they had an ex-savior. And so they go about pretending to celebrate him by eating, drinking, flirting, fornicating, gossiping, playing, and also eating chocolate, and pretend to give gifts to people, pretend to love people. You know, put Christmas trees in their house, celebrating an ex-Christ who is dead. And how do they do it? Now, to make God more angry, they go to their ex-church, a church they normally go, a church that they go, they see when they want to go, and they go sit around when they want to sit around. They visit their ex-church, visit their ex-fellow believers, who is their ex-mass. They listen to ex-music they used to love when they were children, see their ex-pastor, whether he's still alive and how the church is doing. And then they go to their ex-Christ and pray to their ex-Christ and lift up their voice and sing to the ex-Jesus. And then they make their ex-prayers, the same prayers, they repeat it again and ask God for favor in the coming year. They make ex-resolutions, just like every day. This year I will be faithful, this year I will be good, this year I will be nice. Make all sort of ex-resolutions, and just as they walk out of the church, they go back to their ex-life. Nothing changes in their lives. We say things that we do not mean, we do things that we do not mean. Our hearts are full of hypocrisy. Many believers do the same thing. How many times have you made resolutions? How many times have you tried to go to church, but without the Spirit of God, you can do nothing? Many believers treat Jesus Christ as ex-Christ, and that is why they brought up a name that call it the Xmas.